Hey everyone, what's going on? Nathan343 here, back in 343 Studios. As you can tell, the walls are still the same, but we've got stuff ordered to make these walls look super cool. We've got some new lighting effects and you don't want to miss it. So it's spring, and those of you that cut up wood for firewood during the spring and summer and fall to burn and all that, or maybe you're an arborist or you're a tree cutter, you have a tree business and you want to have a little lemon tree, a handsaw that you can cut that's real light, that's like a tree trimmer special. Well, Stihl makes those. I believe Echo makes them, but they're real super expensive. And maybe you want a Stihl one, but you don't want to pay the $800 or $900 or $700 or whatever that the 200T is. Well, Holzfforma has the answer for you.
This video is made possible by 343 Studios.
All right, guys, so in this box, we have the G111. This is basically the 200T clone saw from Stihl. Now, all the Stihl parts will fit on this saw, and all these parts will fit on the Stihl saw. They are basically identical. So what happens is the patent expires on a unit and Stihl quits making it. So they basically get the patent, put the patent in their name, and are able to get all the information, all the specs, all that stuff, and they make the saw, they clone it, and turn it into something else, which is basically a clone saw. So inside here, we've got some goodies. It looks like they have sent us, so I'm super happy with that. So right now, we got an airbag that has a recycle number on it. And when you squeeze these really hard, in here we also have, it looks like a mix deal. So this is cool. Little mixing container so you can mix up your oil, because I believe this is a 25 to 1 ratio on the deal. And then here we have a goodie bag. So we've got our dogs. It looks like I got a couple sets of dogs here. And we take a bracket with some screws. I think we get some tools in this thing. So this is cool. Screwdriver. And a little tool here. So very nice for Holzfforma to send that stuff with that. So most of the time you'd have to go out and buy that stuff separate. So we're just going to stick all this tools to get them back in there. We'll take the dogs, put those in there along with whatever that is, some sort of bracket. Now there's different dogs you can get out there. These say Farmertec on them, or Farmertec, which Farmertec, Neotech and Holzfforma, I think, are all the same company, basically. So that's cool. Will that fit down in there? Let's find out. This would be kind of cool to keep. I bet it will. Bet it was in there. Alrighty. Holzfforma branded tool bag there. Very awesome. And then we have the unit itself, and there's looks like oil in the bottom of the box. So all right, so here we have a clone saw from Holzfforma. If you all were on the channel, I don't know what that oil's from, but it's on this bubble wrap stuff. That thing's nice. Is it leaking oil? It's got a little oil, I guess, for the bar and chain on it there. I don't know if that's oil or if that's just stuff to protect it. But anyway, here we have the G111 chainsaw. Very nice chainsaw. Has the very nice flip up, twist, and open. I'm guessing it's got fuel in it. So they've probably put fuel in it to start it, just to make sure that it ran before they shipped it. So that's why it's got grease and oil and stuff on it. Now it looks like you just take this off. Now we'll have to get a bar. Now you can buy these with the bars, but this thing is super, super nice. Weighs about 10 pounds. But there it is. The Stihl 111 from Holzfforma. It's got the Holzfforma name. Now you can buy this piece right here, this piece, everything you want, and make this a Stihl. Not like you're, you know, like it's hey, I got a Stihl off of it. But it's nice. It's got all your carburetor stuff right here, so you can adjust the carburetor. Very super awesome there. Pulls easy. It's got good compression. Very nice. Old chainsaw. We're gonna have to find some tree limbs to. Looks like it's got a throttle holder. That's how you start it. Got it. So it's kind of like the regular Stihls where you have a deal. You do have the deal back here. If you're a tree trimmer, you can clip this so you can hang it when you're climbing. So that's awesome. It's a very nice little saw. Very nice. And it looks like all you have to do. Now I will go pick up a bar for this and chain for this tomorrow. I'll run up to my local Real King. I'm going to open this bag back up. Get my tool out of here. I'm probably going to get a 14-inch bar. Would be my guess. So, well, it's loose. Take this nut off. And this piece should, I said should, yeah, there it goes. Come right off, and there is the inside of the saw where your bar goes and everything. So it looks like it's got all the brand new bells and whistles. Got all the lock deal on it for your bar lock. It's got the deal in here to change, to tighten the chain. All looks good. It looks well made, I will say. Spark plugs right here, super easy to get to. It has a muffler here. Now, if you watch the guy on YouTube called Guilty for Treason, I think that's what it's, Guilty for Treason. He's used this, and he's got some deals on his store that you can go on and get mods for this. You can get different dogs. If you want to put the dogs, which I'll show you how you put your dogs on. Well, these are actually to help bite in. Now there's this one here. And there's this one. It's a little smaller dog if you don't want the big dogs on it. But it's a smaller dog. Looks like it actually goes like that. You got two different dogs here. They're both the same. These are just a little bit more bigger dog than those are. I'm guessing these screws that are in this are what goes in there to hold the dogs on. This is probably something that's supposed to fit in there. Yeah, I think it goes in here like this. Help with a chain guide or something. That's what it kind of looks like. But I think I want to put the big dogs on, so I'm going to just turn this over on its side. Lay that in there. Sometimes we have big... Alright, so there the dogs are on there. That's what your dogs look like. So they fit very well. To help put up against the tree. You hold the tree. Then I'll put this back on. Let's see here. All right, guys. So we went ahead and got a Stihl bar with this is a 14-inch bar with a chain. I got hooked up with Dusk and Sun, so I want to give them a big shout out there. They hooked us up for a bar and chain. Really simple to put on. Got her all fueled up. Don't have but like a half a tank in here. Didn't fill it completely up. I do have some oil in here. This is the first time starting this, so we're gonna see just how awesome this thing is. Now I do have no ethanol fuel in here. All your 2-cycle stuff will run a lot better if you run no ethanol. I run no ethanol fuel in my weed eaters, trust me. Anything with 2-cycle, it's gonna keep the carburetor cleaner. So, we're gonna pull the trigger, push this all the way down to choke, give her a couple pulls. Till it fires. Go up to the second notch, pull it again until it fires and runs. Very nice, gotta let her warm up just a little bit. Got some power, just holding it. There's some adjustments here, and I am going to have a friend look at this to adjust the carburetor. Here's one.